Hi guys, and welcome to episode 17 of Park Golf TV. We're out in the wet and windy weather here, whether we like it or not. We live in the UK, so this is pretty much what your golfing conditions are going to be like for the next 3 or 4 months. So Luke's going to demonstrate how to adjust your course management accordingly and how to play shots differently based on wind and, well, just wind, really. But since we've got the sim room, there's no need to do it out here. We'll just go and show you the spin rates and everything indoors. So we'll see you there. Okay, that's a bit more of a comfortable environment to work in here in the winter. We're going to be using the HMT today to demonstrate the club path and stuff like that. To be able to use that, we need these little dots on the face of the club. So that's how it works, is by picking that up. So Luke is going to show you now how to manage the ball better.
Okay guys, so I'm going to help you out today. I'm going to talk about how we can control our ball a bit better into the wind. Obviously the winds are pretty high at the moment, so it's a good little bit of knowledge for you to go out and try. Also make practicing a bit more fun, something to experiment with over the next few months. It's always fun to try different shots. So I'm going to show you my way and how I try and keep the ball a little bit lower. So I'm going to hit a normal 7-iron now, show you the numbers. I'm going to talk back to how I'm going to bring my flight down by a few simple little changes. So say this is a 7-iron, just going to hit a normal 7-iron shot. Okay guys, so this is the results from the shot I've just hit. I'll just show you the numbers for now. I've got a carry of 176, my backspin was just below 6,000, ball speed of 124, my dynamic loft was 24.6, and my angle of attack was minus 4.3. So to hit the ball low in the wind, I've got to try and reduce this number here, which is my dynamic loft, 24.6, without changing my angle of attack too much, because if I just get steeper, these two numbers won't, well, the difference between these numbers won't change very much, and all that'll do is start increasing the spin. So now I'm going to show you how I go about changing my ball flight, bringing it down a little bit. I've changed the colour of the flight you're going to see on screen, so hopefully you should be able to see the blue line going a lot lower than the red. It's obviously going to go a little bit shorter in distance of carry because I'm playing more of a knockdown shot. So the change I make, I say, a lot of people like to put the ball position a lot further back in the stance and really try and drive down to keep it low. That's not going to help too much, because that's going to start putting a lot more backspin on the golf ball. Going to make you a lot more steeper into the shot. So it might start off fraction lower, but what it'll do, because it's got so much more backspin, once it hits into the wind, it'll start climbing and eventually just stall in the air and drop back quite a bit short of your target. So I do put my ball position further back than a full shot, but only about a ball, if that. The next thing I do is I make sure I grip down an inch or so, depending on how much I want to take off the golf shot. So I'm going to come down on the grip. I'm closer to the golf ball. I'm much more on top of it, so I feel I'm covering the golf ball with my chest a lot more compared to when I'm hitting a full shot. I feel I've got a bit more freedom to swing. On a knockdown shot, I want to feel I'm much more on top of the golf ball. Helps when, again, the more I can keep my chest over the golf ball, the easier it is to keep the loft off the club face, hit that ball a little bit lower. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a shot now. I'd say hopefully you'll see it fly a lot lower than the red line on screen. So I'm down the grip. I'm closer to the golf ball. My ball position is fractionally further back. Now again, I'm just going to go ahead and play the shot. So hopefully you saw that go quite a bit lower below the red line. Okay, so straight away, obviously we know that we're going to carry a bit less, so 10 yards less, but I know the wind is not going to touch that golf shot whatsoever because I managed to keep my spin rate low, so I've not increased the amount of backspin. I brought my dynamic loft right down to 12.4 all the way from 24.6. I mean, if you look at the peak height, 36 on the first one, it's come down to 21, so it's quite a lot lower than the in terms of flight wise. Launch angle, it's come down from 18.2 to 12.5. But I'd say, ignoring all those numbers, this is the key. I've kept my spin rate down. So that is not going to be touched and start climbing and stalling the air. It's a shot I'm sure you're familiar with. Obviously, I know I've gone less carry, but it's something you've got to kind of play with. You've got to put that into your adjustment when you come to hitting the shots. Okay, guys, so I'm going to hit a shot now, playing it the back of the stance way. Hopefully, you'll see my points why I'm not a fan of putting the ball further back. I say people call it a punch shot. I prefer, again, punch shot just promotes that kind of stabby punching down technique that I don't really like. This is why I don't put my ball position all the way back. I'm going to play it kind of the classic way. I'm sure you'll have heard a lot now. It might look okay on here, but again, if I show you the spin rate numbers, the more spin, I'll say, that ball's got in it, the less it's going through the air into the wind. So this is the old school version. So ball a lot further back in my stance. I'm going to really try and drive this low. So again, I'm sure you saw on the screen there, it went quite low. As you can see here, the white one, the 7-9 at the bottom, that's the one with the old school technique. Fine, to play that shot on a calm day, it's a good shot to have, but certainly into the wind, you want to be avoiding that because this is the killer. You can see my spin rate has jumped up quite a lot. It's gone nearly to 7,000. So as soon as that hits into the wind, it's going to be coming backwards almost. And again, it's going to come up short of the green. It's going to land me in the water or the bunker short of the green. At least I know with the second one, I've kept my spin rate down and I'm safely over the trap or the trouble.
Okay, so we can see the sim there coming into its own once again, being able to show us the numbers. Certainly eye-opening for me because I'm guilty of doing the old punch shot, putting the ball further back in the stance, and I would have sworn it works, but obviously the proof is in the pudding there, showing us that the numbers, spin rate is much higher, so the wind would just take it and it would end up going nowhere. So this is one of the best ways of improving your game. It's getting quite busy now through the winter. If you want to get on, just get in touch. We've actually got somebody waiting to kick us out now so they can get on it. So just get in here and learn more about your game. As always, leave comments below the video. Get in touch with us at Trevenant Golf, or just call in the range if you want a lesson yourself on hitting the ball lower. Just see Luke. So we're here for you to use and improve your golf. So we'll catch you next episode.